After the Flashpoint timeline's destruction, Garrick witnesses Reverse Flash speeding through time, racing towards the source of the button's power. Close behind him, Batman and the Flash chase with strong determination. As they race, Garrick yells desperately, trying to get Barry's attention. As Jay calls out, Barry warns Thawne that the path's end will kill him. Unfazed, Thawne, a living paradox, mentions his past deaths and claims the only future, or past, is the one he chooses to create. At that moment, a lightning bolt from the surrounding time storm cuts Barry and Bruce off, allowing Thawne to outrun them. Thawne mentions killing Nora Allen to change Barry's past, and declares that he will do even more once he harnesses the button's power source. As Thawne speaks, the unheard voice calls out to Barry again. Barry doesn't notice, but Bruce does. Barry explains that the voices are just unrealized possibilities. The voice calls out once more, and Bruce warns Barry, pointing to Flashpoint as an example. As the cosmic treadmill begins to break up, Bruce suggests finding a safe landing spot, but Barry is determined to stop Thawne. However, they have already reached the end of the path. With a snap of his fingers, Thawne creates a temporal shockwave, sending Barry and Bruce off the broken treadmill. This move allows him to reach the place where the button's power source resides. Arriving at the source, Thawne senses immense power. He respects its ability to alter the timeline, proclaims his uniqueness, believing no one can erase him. Finally, he demands that this entity reveal itself, and it does. Thawne is shocked by what he sees, and as a wave of blue energy begins to wash over him, he begs for his life. However, the entity shows him no mercy, and Thawne is destroyed. Thawne's scream echoes across the time stream, marking his end. Without the treadmill, Barry and Bruce are stuck. Suddenly, Jay's voice, after many attempts, echoes loudly, reaching both Barry and Bruce just as a vortex threatens to suck them in. Barry hesitates about following the voice, but Bruce insists they have no other choice. The voice urges Barry to say his name, Jay. Barry does, and Jay appears, joyous at being freed. Grabbing Barry and Bruce, Jay uses all his power to take them back to the Batcave in their own time. Back in the Batcave, Flash confronts Garrick, asking who he is and why he killed Thawne. Exhausted, Jay denies it, saying, "I didn't kill anyone." Garrick introduces himself to Barry Allen, urging him to remember their friendship. Barry knows he has memory gaps and asks Jay who is responsible. Jay, confused, explains that they are both affected by the same mysterious force. As Jay starts to disappear, Barry tries hard to remember Jay's name, showing his effort to recall his lost memories. Despite his best efforts, Jay is overpowered and pulled away by a strong force. Barry wonders how Jay knew him, while Bruce suggests Jay might be from a dead timeline like Thomas. Barry agrees, but secretly thinks he might not have been the lightning rod Jay needed to return. They visit Thomas's grave. Bruce feels seeing an alternative to his life is cruel, but Barry sees it as a gift. Barry suggests Thawne might be responsible, but Bruce disagrees, pointing out Thawne is dead. Barry considers Thawne's death as a possible cause, but regrets the lack of leads. Bruce understands Barry's concern but knows their investigation isn't over. Barry silently considers dropping the case, but decides to investigate Thawne for more clues. As they leave the cemetery, Bruce believes their experience wasn't just chance, mentioning seeing his dad alive, their inability to help Jay, and Thawne's mention of seeing God. Back at Wayne Manor, Bruce reflects on his father's words, urging to find happiness and let Batman die with him, rather than continuing. Interrupted by the bat signal, Alfred asks if he'll respond. Meanwhile, at the location where Thawne perished, the button lies abandoned until a glowing blue hand picks it up.